What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back. This is your boy Q, the content guy, and we are back with another review. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, episode number 2. Let me get some music playing in the background. We can go ahead and get this thing started. All right, so let's just go and jump into it, and I'll share my thoughts throughout, like I always do. So we pretty much start off 2 days after the break-in with Dorito and PK. The windows are all boarded up, like they ain't got no money and all that kind of stuff. Supposedly, they have the full weight of the LAPD behind them, the district attorney, the FBI, Congress, the army. They stopping what they doing over there in Russia to come over here to help PK and Dorit find out who robbed them. She's talking about her dad and growing up, and I tuned out for a minute, then I came back and she was like, it was a bee and he picked the bee up by the wing. It was like, don't be scared. And PK's like, you're tougher than me. And she's like, I just want to go out and laugh and have a good time. We're going to go to Henry's 70th birthday party. Let me tell y'all something. I said in my last video, and I most likely will be saying it for the rest of these reviews for this show. I don't believe it. It's as simple as that. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I do not believe it. Child, I don't believe it. I gave my reasons on the last video why I don't. Some of y'all didn't like that I didn't agree with it, but these are my thoughts. These are my videos, and I don't think she got robbed. I think it was all for a storyline, because sis definitely ain't got nothing going on. Moving on to Kyle and Lisa, they're at lunch. Also, Sutton and Crystal are at lunch, and Lisa congratulates Kyle on being in the movie Halloween. Sutton and Crystal are out having like this pancake kind of cake thing. They bring up Erica. Sutton's like, oh yeah, that's my best friend. Child, bring her coffee all the time. It's my best friend. Lisa's still mad at Sutton. Child, Erica mad at Sutton. I'm so tired of these girls. Let's just move on, because let's just get into the meat of what really happened this episode. So it's the day of the party. Everybody's getting ready. It was funny because PK, Kyle, Mauricio, and Dorito are in the car, and they're like kind of talking about the robbery a little bit. And when I tell y'all Mauricio was sitting in the back of this goddamn car like, child, I don't want to hear this shit no more. That look he had on his face was so damn funny to me. But they're still, bringing it up, and Kyle's mad at Sutton because the day of the robbery, Sutton posted on her Instagram Thirsty Thursdays and had a picture of her and this guy out having drinks and things like that. And Dorito's like, me and Sutton aren't friends. She texts me, but that's all I expected from her. Like, we know where we stand at. Kyle's like, I thought she was insensitive when she came to the house, and she brought up the fact that it wasn't her who had a gun to her head. And Kyle just being messy. Kyle mad because Sutton is not giving the reaction that Kyle had. Kyle was down there, thought she was still in acting classes, crying and all that kind of stuff. But we'll get into that later on, because I'm gonna give Miss Kyle a little bit of my mind. So everybody's coming to the party. Everybody's giving Harry love. Lisa looked really good in that outfit. I will give her that. She looked good in the outfit. Even though I don't like Lisa, she did look good in that outfit. And Harry turned 70, so it's his big birthday party and everything like that. We're introduced to Diana Jenkins and her fiance, and Diana's accent that nobody can figure out where it's from. She used to be married to a banker from London. Now she has a fiance that's in his 30s who just had a baby, and she's like 47, 48. So they give us more about her backstory. Like, she gets like a whole segment to herself. So we'll go over that as the review goes on. So everybody's sitting down at the table. They're Lisa gets up and gives this speech about Harry and all those nice things and things like that. The guys get up and they go leave. They go sit and do their own thing. I'm glad they didn't film them, really, because them guys wouldn't talk about nothing. They were talking about wiping your hand and wiping your ass and Nothing. So, um, they're all sitting down. They're all trying to not really break the ice, but you can tell that there's tension at the table. And Sutton pretty much gets it started. She's like, I just, I made a boo boo. I messed up, and I lost my train of thought. Sutton, she apologizes to Lisa for the whole charity thing. Sutton got on Watch What Happens Live and pretty much is like, hey, she was defending Garcelle because Lisa made it such a big deal last year that Garcelle didn't pay for. I mean, excuse me, that Garcelle didn't say thank you for the sauce. So Sutton's like, look, you didn't say thank you for the tickets that I got to you. So Lisa grudge holder, Renna. Lisa grudge holder, Renna, not feeling that. So Sutton pretty much apologized to her at the table, and Lisa's like, Sutton, you didn't buy a table, and you canceled the table at the last minute. I had to scramble to get tickets that we were supposed to have. We were supposed to be sitting with you. I had to go do some interviews, like 30-minute interviews and things like that, just to get these tables. And Sutton's like, girl, are you fucking lying? Don't play with me about my charities now. Don't play with me about my charities. You know I love my charities. Sutton's like, girl, that's not what happened. Whoever told you that information lied to you. Like, no, I bought a table, and it got confused. Well, we'll get into it in a second, but it kind of got confused in what they were talking about. But Garcelle was pretty much like, this is why everybody needs a friend like Garcelle, because Garcelle was like, hold up, y'all ain't get ready to gang up on my girl. Garcelle was like, bring them receipts out. Bring those receipts out and tell them, pretty much what it is. Like, you bought the receipts, bring them out, because I know how these girls going to do. They're going to try to gang up on you. So Sutton was like, Lisa, you know better than that. And, Garcelle's like, don't you have the receipts for the table? And Lisa's like, did you bring the receipts? Lisa's like, come on, first of all, Sutton's like, Lisa, come on. Of all, I don't cancel tables. Here come Diana talking about, this is classless and it shouldn't be discussed. Okay, girl. Garcelle's like, no, she brought it up that you canceled it, so she needs to defend herself, and she needs to prove that y'all pretty much is wrong. It wasn't canceled. Diane is still running her mouth talking about, let's just change the subject, this and that. Girl, Diana, you new to the group. Miss Mamas, you new to the group. Mind your business. Go figure out what accent you want to talk to in today, and go worry about your 5 kids or your 4 kids that you got, because that fiance, that's a child. And not only is he a child, but he's also one of the children. So you sit there and you play with your rings, and you just continue to be rich or wealthy, and you let us argue about nothing. Okay? Thank you. Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business, Miss Diana Jenkins. Okay, girl? All right. So Lisa goes, it's embarrassing that you would do that to the charity. Then goes, it's embarrassing. And Sutton's like, she goes in a confessional. She reads it and everything like that. And Garcelle's like, no, I read the letter, I read the receipt, she paid for the table. Like, so Lisa basically face was cracked and was feeling some kind of way, because she's like, no, I'm gonna call y'all out. But then it got confusing because at one point Lisa's like, well, we sat at the table with them. So Lisa, which one is it? The table was canceled, or you sat at the table with them? Because if you sat at the table with them, then how was it canceled? Like, it was confusing to me, but it also gave me, I don't really have nothing going on either. So I'm gonna argue. I'm a grudge holder. So I'm gonna find a reason to be mad for the whole season. Right. And then so Lisa's like, it's embarrassing. And Sutton was like, I also know what slander is. Here come the thief, Erica. Slander. Wow, that's an interesting word. Slander. 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 But baby, the gag was the girls didn't pay Erica no mind. They kept on talking. So you sat there and looked like a fool because you was trying to insert yourself, but nobody paid you no mind. How did Lisa and Sutton was still going back and forth. So Miss Slander, you sit over there and you call up your husband. Now that's slander. Okay? Okay. I'm gonna need Garcelle or Sutton, and I think Erica even got into it with Crystal. I'm gonna need one of them to let her ass have it. I'm trying to tell y'all, Andy, I'm trying to tell you, you put Kim Zolciak down there and you put Cynthia Bailey down there, baby, the show, okay. All right, girl. So, and then Lisa gets in her confessional and she's like, Sutton's full of herself to think that you would bring out receipts at Harry's 70th birthday party, and that your good friend and try to one up me, and your good friend had a gun towards her head. She's really something else. I'm thinking to myself, bitch, did you not just bring up the receipts to me? You made a fuss about it. I did. I said what I said. I apologize, but you still continue to go on. So when I called your ass out and caught you in your lie, now I'm about myself. Now it's all about me, and I'm not thinking about nobody else. Oh, how could I? Girl, bye. Let me tell y'all something. I don't do bullies, and they was trying to bully Sutton, and Sutton was like, "No, ma'am," and Garcelle was like, "No, ma'am, we not getting ready to even do this." So, like, that was stupid to me because I'm like, first of all, the robbery, that shit was fake. And we all together. So what you think gonna happen? We having a conversation. We talking about it, a disagreement. But you getting your confession talking about I'm all about myself, girl, because I'm defending myself? No, because you got embarrassed. So that's why you're mad now. So I guess now this season they're gonna try to make it seem like, oh, Sutton's always thinking about herself. I can't. So Sutton's pretty much like, Lisa, you stepped in it before. Lisa's like, yes, I have. And she's like, I really want to apologize. Here come Erica. Because, she ain't got nothing going on in this scene. Where's my apology? Sutton like, girl, you ain't get one because I don't like you. No, sorry. Erica's like, where's my apology? Sutton's like, you don't get one. Erica's like, why? She's like, because I don't like you. She's like, that feeling's mutual. So Sutton tried to reach out for the handshake, and Erica's like, no. So Erica's like, go fuck yourself. Sutton's like, go fuck yourself. Let me tell y'all something. The girls were not expecting that. The girls were not expecting Sutton to clap back. Sutton like, I ain't no punk ass bitch. And y'all not gonna keep talking to me crazy. And Erica, you and your turtleneck and your thieving ways, you should mind your business. See, when you a thief and you got all these lawsuits against you, you really should be on your best behavior. You shouldn't be arguing with nobody because, baby, you getting sued, not me. And every time Erica would come for me, I would say, girl, check them lawsuits. Don't check me. Honey, check the newspaper. Don't check me. I'm telling you what you not going to do. And you not going to come for me. Okay? Miss Thief, we ain't stealing over here. We good over here. You, on the other hand, okay? I don't see it for Erica. I don't like Erica. She doing too much, and it's not a good look. And I'm glad Sutton did not back down from her and was like, bitch, I don't fuck with you. So you ain't getting shit from me. And then my thing is, Erica, why would she apologize? The way you talked to that girl last season and the way you was threatening her and shit, why the fuck would she apologize to you? Sutton better than me, because baby, that would have been this episode. I would have wore her ass out at that dinner table, and that thing wouldn't know what to do with herself. So Kyle's like, this is a miscommunication, blah blah blah. Garcelle and Sutton like, girl, I'm out. This is dumb. I'm leaving. That you apologize, she apologized, but I feel like everybody's just being mean now. And I'm glad Garcelle called them out, because it's like, y'all just being nasty to be nasty because y'all think this girl is weak. Well, she's not weak. Stop fucking with her and move on. Erica, go argue with your motherfucking husband. Lisa, go argue with your hairstylist and ask her why she keep giving you the same hairstyle. So Sutton's like, I adore Lisa. Garcelle like, girl, you don't adore her. But they hug, and Lisa ain't still in her feelings. She ain't feeling the child. Lisa in her feelings because her motherfucking ass and going and got embarrassed on TV. That's what that's about. And I live for every moment of it. I'm gonna pull the receipts out, and what you not gonna do over here is ever try to claim that I didn't that something wasn't paid for or something got canceled. Not over here. Maybe with your girl Erica. But over here, the coin is good. And it's mine. So the next day, we are at Diane's house. She has a beautiful house. Sister got a nanny. She got a part-time cook, a full-time cook. She got a stylist, a housekeeper. So I don't know who raising the baby because she definitely not doing it. Anyway, she has a 22-year-old son. She has a 19-year-old daughter. She also has a daughter with her a 1-year-old daughter with her fiance, Miss Asher. She gives the backstory on how she went from being poor to extremely rich. And child, she did what every other person did. She was poor. She met this wealthy guy, and they were married and had a divorce. She had 2 kids, mom, and baby got that coin. So that's the story. But she tried to sweeten it up. We from this country. The country went to war. I was 19 for 10 years. I had to cook and clean toilets. And then I found this investor. She had to sweeten it up instead of just saying, girl, I found this guy. He had a nasty coin and I was rich when we got a divorce. I was $250 million rich when we got a divorce. Thanks. So then she met Miss Asher. Miss Asher does Broadway, and he done got her pregnant because Miss Asher's going to get a coin from Diana also. So it's a 15-year age difference. He's 33. So, I'm like, oh, okay, girl. Now I will say Miss Mama's is nasty rich. She's very rich. She's very rich, and I live for it. So we'll see what Diana Jenkins brings for the rest of the season. So Kyle meets up with Sutton at her store. Kyle, pretty much wants to know why Sutton didn't have the same reaction that she had, because, Kyle had fell on the floor. She was rolling around. She was crying. She was having flashbacks, and, she was just couldn't figure out why this happened. She had more tears than Sutton, than Dorit and PK had. Kyle was just, oh my God, Kyle, I feel for you, Kyle. I feel for you. And Sutton's like, I just don't do well with those kind of things. Like, it brings back trauma. It brings back, I was robbed at the age of 14. And Sutton told her story, she was robbed at the age of 14. Her mom woke up as the gunman was right in front of her door with the gun. And then on top of that, her dad took a gun and killed himself. It's like, so she she doesn't want to think about those things. And then Kyle had the nerve to say in her confessional, it's not about you. Bitch, did you not come to me telling me you want to tell me about something that you came to me? You came to me and told me that I was not giving you the reaction that you were looking for, and I told you why, and then you gonna say it's not about me. Y'all bitches is crazy. Y'all is motherfucking crazy. You gonna walk up in my store and tell me something. I'm telling you something, and you're gonna say it's not about you, but you brought it up to me about me, and I'm defending myself, and it's not about me. The bitch didn't get robbed. The shit was set the fuck up. I'm telling you why I feel the way that I feel about guns, and I'm not doubling down. I'm sorry that I wasn't on the floor crying and rolling around like you was. That shit would have pissed me off, and I would have cussed Kyle the fuck out. And then Kyle getting all buck and this and that. Kyle, where was that energy at when Lisa in the air and your sister Kim was going at it? Where was that energy at when the girls was talking to you crazy? Like, but all of a sudden now you like, oh, see, y'all keep fucking with Sutton. See, the thing is this: Sutton is a quiet person. She cried a lot last year, for whatever reason. So now y'all think y'all gonna gang up on her. And y'all like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Garcelle took Sutton through the hood real quick. She met up with a couple little girls that didn't tell her what to do. Sutton like, I ain't going for that shit this season. I'm not going for that this season. I'm sticking up for myself, and y'all not gonna play with me. And I appreciate it. That's why I fuck with Sutton. That's why I fuck with Sutton, and I fuck with Garcelle, and I even fuck with Crystal, because Crystal like, you ain't gonna play me either. Y'all not getting ready to do that. Kyle, you was my girl for a minute, but you getting okay. Okay, Kyle, you trying it. Y'all already know how I feel. I don't give a fuck about Erica. I do not like a thief. Child, Lisa just ain't got nothing to do with herself, and Dorito, child, bye. But it was dumb. It was dumb, and child, whatever. Anyway, y'all, that is my rant / review for Housewives of Beverly Hills. I will be back later on with my review for Love and Marriage DC, and for my review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. This week coming up, Weekend Sessions will be back. I'm not sure if you'll get a review for next week. If y'all do, it probably like Monday or something, because I got friends coming in town and I plan on doing some other stuff. But anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.